All right, what's up, everyone? This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, so don't base anything I say out these videos. I'm just doing it for pure entertainment purposes only. Wanted to jump in real quick. I was going to make a live. I just don't have the time right now. Got a lot of stuff going on. So basically, I think if you watch my channel long enough, you know that I'm usually optimistic when people are negative, or kind of the opposite when people are positive. There's a lot of people positive on GameStop and AMC going forward in this week, and I actually agree. Barring any crazy things popping up, there should be more of a run up. Look at the history of these stocks over the past few years. You can kind of break it down, not to the exact date or anything, but kind of the same time frame of when they have their runs. No Pepto. I hate my maturity level. Sorry, let me just get back on track. There should be opportunity this week. What I will say is, if you want to pull profit on stocks, especially GameStop, AMC, for me personally, and you're not in it for the long haul, which I am. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it for bigger pulls until I see some crazy numbers, more like kind of what happened back in the original era of the squeeze, back when Roaring Kitty was pretty well unknown, back when AMC jumped up to 70 and GME went to 420. I'm looking for stuff more along that lines, but I do think that you will see a nice jump depending on your lifestyle and who you are and how you want to hold and whatever. It's your own opinion. It's your money. You make your own decisions. But I do believe that this week, maybe next week, there's a lot of moving parts involved in this. I can't say for sure it's this week, next week, the week after, but within this somewhat time frame, I think that it will have another pump, if you will, I guess. I don't know price target numbers, but I don't think we've hit the peak. I do think it'll go higher, and then more optimism will come in, and then they'll tank it. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I would love to see the MOAS happen this week, next week, somehow just pop off after Memorial Day. Another thing to consider is it is a 3-day weekend. Oftentimes, these 3-day weekends are considered to be, when things will ramp up and go. Sometimes I believe that they work overtime and go through these things and figure out what they can do to kind of minimize the effect. Maybe that's why they let it run on the Friday before. I don't know. I could be wrong. Just my personal thoughts. But I do anticipate more upside, definitely, in the next coming short-term future for AMC and GameStop. So if you are looking to pull profits, which some people are, some people aren't. For me, it is pretty tempting when you see some of these numbers and knowing that, hey, possibly it's going to drop back down. So I had that run through my head before too with some of these stocks where it's like, okay, well, I could pull a nice little chunk of profit, wait for it to dip and buy back in. But just the way I am holding, it's more of a long term unless something huge pops off. So that's just where I'm at with it. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Just want to jump in with a quick video. Be blessed. Let's get rich soon. Peace.